My dear masters students, today I will start new book named Petals of Blood. Petals of Blood written by Ngugi Thiong'o in 1977. The book deals with social and economic problems in East Africa after independence, particularly the continued exploitation of peasants and workers by foreign business interests and a greedy indigenous bourgeoisie. This novelist was born in Limuru, Kenya in 1938. His original name is James Thiong'o Ngugi. This writer is considered as East Africa's leading novelist. As he became sensitized to the effects of colonialism in Africa, Ngugi adopted his traditional name and wrote in Bantu language of Kenya's people. The Sunday Times comments, a compelling novel about the tragedy of corrupting power set in post-independence Kenya. Ngugi writes with passion about every form, shape, and color which power can take. Now, I am going to discuss the background of this novel. The puzzling murder of 3 African directors of a foreign-owned bourgeoisie sets the scene for this fervent, heart-killing novel about disillusionment and in independent Kenya. A deceptively simple tale, Petals of Blood is, on the surface, a suspenseful investigation of a spectacular triple murder in upcountry Kenya. As the intrigued stories of the 4 suspects unfold, a devastating picture emerges of a modern third world nation whose frustrated people feel their leaders have failed them time after time. In 1977, when his novel was published, this novel was so explosive that Ngugi was imprisoned without charges by the Kenyan government. His incarceration was so shocking that newspapers around the world called attention for the case, and protests were raised by human rights groups, scholars, writers, including many leaders. Petals of Blood is as much as poignant as a political novel, and satire. Ngugi unfolds a human landscape that is both beautiful and horrifying, as tribalism and village life are manipulated in the name of progress by the cynical bureaucrats who came as heroes of liberation. Petals of Blood is itself a symbol of the hope that the local people had with regards to gaining their own independence from the colonialists and imperialists. The novel examines the effects of the Momo Rebellion and the legacy of colonialism while criticizing the Kenyan government for reproducing the inequalities of the colonial regime. My dear students, follow from this. The title of this novel is taken from The Swamp, a poem written by Derek Walcott. The poem suggested that there is a deadly power within nature that must be respected despite attempts to suggest by humans that they live harmoniously with it. The novel largely deals with the escapism of change after Kenya's independence from colonial rule, questioning to what extent free Kenya merely emulates and subsequently perpetuates the oppression found during its time as a colony. Other themes include the challenges of capitalism, politics, and the effects of westernization. Education, schools, politics, and the Momo Rebellion are also used to untie the characters who share a common history with one another. This novel has mainly 4 characters and other supported characters. The main characters are Munira, a school teacher, and is the arsonist, the police chief. Wanja, an experienced barmaid. Abdullah, a shopkeeper who lost his leg in the Momo Rebellion. Kerwaga works as a teaching assistant at Munira's school. Nyakinwa, the most revered woman. Kimeria, ruthless businessman. Chui, a schoolboy. Enduri Warriera, the local politician for Ilmorox district. My beloved students, next day we'll go through the text. Thank you very much.